See how it looks. That looks good now.
Okay. Well, we started a new stream, and I guess we're looking good. So here we go. 9:20 left in the first here. You missed a little bit of action there maybe with our weird video mode, and it's just been back and forth. Real subtle play here, so nobody's really gained any traction other than that one little rush where Anderson was able to plunk one by the goaltender of the Oak Leafs. So Sioux City sits on this 1-goal lead. Face off to the right of Jackson. Battle for and won by the Leafs and chucked towards the net there. Anderson's going to go deep in the corner, see if he can recover this one. Ownby puts it onto a stick, but Barner's able to get it up to Chase Mann at center. It's Mann and Ownby collide. Sioux City's able to take this one at D there. So the Des Moines player loses his stick. Over to Barner, near side. Barner's got this one. He's got pressure coming from the back. Tries to push it forward to Chase Mann. Colton Kane gets cut off by the referee, and that shot makes it all the way to the net. So Lachlan Jackson comes up with a big save there. Pushing it out of the zone is Anderson, but doesn't get anything on it. Trying to hit Ownby on the left side. Colton Kane's going to duck under a check. Looking to get the forecheck established here deep in the zone. He's got Kane out front. It's Chase Mann behind the net. Mann was going for the fancy move there, trying to get the reverse Michigan. I saw him put the backside of the stick on that.
He winding up for it, was he?
Barner out front, plays it to the middle, and then Barner scores! Plays it to Ownby for the easy tap in. Ownby's shot is saved off to the right, and Barner's still standing right there, able to bury that rebound. 2-0 Sioux City Metros.
Great start for Sioux City here early in this contest, Brett, in what is known as the rubber match.
That's a big goal here. 2-goal lead for Sioux City. They haven't seen a 2-goal lead playing the Oak Leafs yet, so that's got to give them some hope. Playing with a short bench as they usually do, and it's really crazy because the shorter the bench, the better they play. It's been that way for years. Whenever they shorten it up to just a couple lines, they are more exhausted, but they seem more responsible and engaged. That one's going to play to the middle. Toft can't hold on to the pass. Needs to get some of that stick wax off of Mann's stick. Put some on his. Oak Leafs cross the blue line, throw one to the net. Lachlan Jackson, easy save, pushes it off to the side, and then the Oak Leafs tried for the front play, but Johnson comes away. Johnson sidesteps one, goes around another one, gets in the corner there, takes the body and controls the puck down low. Here's Brendan Lynch. Brendan Lynch takes the body, moves it down into the corner where they're able to control it. Sioux City with a good cycle play going there, causing confusion in the Oak Leafs defense. The Oaks with a good defensive move here at the end, just burying their guy against the wall and holding him. That's what you want to do playing D. You want to just pin your guy there and stop the cycle. So they did that well. They were able to establish control here, and they come out with full possession through neutral ice. But no speed, just like yesterday. They can't get any speed or traction through the neutral zone.
So that goal was Barner from Kane and Ownby.
Oh, there's a terrific play in front by Barner as he got hit but got up and got back to get a stick on number 25. So they couldn't get the rebound, allowing Chase Mann to come down and get a shot the length of the ice here. Kane's able to keep that one alive at the blue line. It's Kane on the left side. He ducks under one. He's got a free lane to the front. He had a man. He had Ownby on the right side back door. He could have punched it over to, but went for the shot. Just a bit wide with the shot. Now he controls again. A bomb from the point there. Goes wide left. Barner's going to pick up the rebound there and push it ahead to Chase Mann, and they play it back to the D. Up right side where Ownby gets cut off. Push back further. Barner's going to forecheck. F1, he's going to come in. A smart play, decides not to hit the Oak Leaf player and He was in a compromising position. Sioux City takes control here as Ownby pushes one deep. This entire shift has been to the right side of the center ice line, so a good shift for the Sioux City top line. Toff comes off the bench to keep that one alive, and then Lynch is there. Full line change for Sioux City already as they get Johnson and Lynch back out there with Toff. Johnson fires one to the net there as the coach is screaming at him from the bench to fire it. He obliges him.
So this is where they got to be talking a little bit. Carter Johnson, he was uncovered behind the net. If he would have just maybe...
Yes, that's the tap back from Toff and then
Toff
right out front.
Right around, hit Lynch right in the front. That's where they got to be communicating. That's what we want to see as this game goes on.
Yeah, and you're at home, you're seeing that, and you're seeing Toff tied up, but all he's got to do is kick that puck back to Johnson.
On a little backhand pass.
Yep. Use the skate, the blade, whatever you got to do. And I'm not sure where Kane was going. Kane was so scared of Cooker that he skated all the way out of the zone, and that's a dangerous play there. They've just allowed the Oak Leafs all the way into the zone.
Great defensive play there, though, by Drake Anderson to play that puck.
Kane's going to bring this one all the way up. Colton Kane's got space, and he hits Johnson, who overskates that one. Trying the reach back, can't get enough pressure on it. Ownby overskates one, and Kane's going to come all the way across and put the body on number 4 and stop Zimmerman from entering. Out comes Anderson, tries to stick handle deep in the zone here. And a crazy backdoor pass by Des Moines. Unbelievable save by Lachlan Jackson as he slides through. Sioux City's pinned deep here, battling for control. They just need a cover at this point, or they need to ice this one down. Ownby will take it, get it deep so he can finish the line change here. As Barner and Hesse and Mann are going to come out with Burge. They collapse on the zone here. Hesse's going to back up, though, just allowing them to escape. Letting Burge take over with possession here. Burge taps along to Barner. Barner up the right side. He's got space. He throws one down to Ownby so they can get it deep. And they're just going to lay back here. 4 minutes left in the third here with a 2-goal lead. Sioux City's just trying to get pucks deep and then not use so much energy at this point.
Well, we do have a shorter bench.
They're definitely not chasing, are they?
No, they're not chasing, but I know that they don't want to give up that long stretch pass in the neutral zone. I know is what they're trying to protect from, too.
Absolutely.
And you can tell that that's what Des Moines is trying to activate.
Burge dipsy doodles and fakes himself out, but a great D play. Looked like this line of forwards has been terrific doing that. Chase Mann comes through, lifts a stick, and they're able to clear house.
Yeah, if Mann doesn't lift that stick of that player, that's almost an assured goal.
Yeah, that's an easy tap in there. Just get the putter out and put that one in the hole. 3:21 left in period 1. Shots are 7-5. Sioux City leads in that category, and 2-0 they're leading in that one. There's a nice play across to Lynch. Lynch hits the gear and goes out of the zone easily with it. Gets it deep here. Lynch still controls. The puck's wobbling a little bit, so he sends it further into the corner. First shift for George Johnson here. Johnson refuses to forecheck as he's trying to stay in the defensive stature, but he's getting yelled at from the bench, and confusion. He doesn't know where to go, so he lets his guy go with the puck down the middle. And if they score, that's on Johnson. He swats at that one. Sometimes the instructions from the bench can be a bit confusing, as he turned towards the bench when he heard the coaches yelling instead of back towards the man he was covering. Played there to the Oak Leafs as they bounce one off the far wall. Burge recovers with it. Burge to Hesse. Sioux City doing a good job playing it back and forth on the D here, just ragging this one, trying to find a lane to curl in the middle there. I like what Sioux City's done there, except for the fact that Hesse didn't dump it in deep. If the forwards are going to let the D skate it out, he's going to want to chip that one in. George Johnson with it. Pinned along the corner. That's a hand pass and a shot on net. They're saying no goal as Lachlan Jackson was able to do his best Dominic Hasek move there and flip around on his back and cover it before it crossed. The net was off, so even if it did cross, maybe they were letting that go.
It's a good job there by Lachlan Jackson. But yeah, I thought it was a hand pass too, but I think it was a hand pass to himself. I think he ended up with the puck after he dropped it in the end.
It was. He just had closed his fingers on it like Kai did yesterday, and he didn't do a head fake, but he did close the hand on it. No call. Kane's going to try and pin his guy. Oak Leafs are able to keep it in.
Well, if that right defense for Des Moines would have looked over just for a split second, this left defense was wide open.
Yeah, he had Zimmerman, and then they would have had the angle back down low to number 3.
Pretty much could have walked it in from there, so maybe a little panic, just getting rid of the puck quickly.
Des Moines wins that one cleanly back. They just dump it around the boards there. Barner's going to go near corner. Chip that one out. He was looking for Ownby and didn't quite get the turn on the pass. We've got our
I think it's this one.
got our mic back there. Face off deep in the zone here. Chase Mann's going to take this one. Loses it, and a shot right on. Unable to control the rebound is Lachlan Jackson, and there's a loose puck in front. Nobody wants it. Chase Mann's just going to dump that one out. It's another icing play there as they're just trying to clear house until they can establish a controlled face-off win here. I think that's a real good play by Sioux City is they don't see anybody streaking. They don't have any moves, and instead of wasting a bunch of time and energy skating that one up, they just dump it down. 2 guys going to pass. You want to see your goalie under control there. He's flopping around a little bit. You want to see him a little more composed. He made 3 moves, and no one was even shooting. Barner's trying to get through the whole team here. He gets through a couple, then gets cut off. Leaves it for Mann. Back to the point here to Burge. Down in front. Barner's got the puck. Oh, and he can't quite get the dunk. It's Ownby in the corner with it. Ownby has this one. Ownby takes it to the side. Des Moines going to try and stick handle that one out of the zone here, and Ownby's going to just hook him. He's going to take a call, so we're going to see Tyler Ownby sit for a couple minutes. Not a good play 200 feet from your net. He was too tired to skate with the guy, so he hooked him from behind the net. And he was standing right next to the referee.
Well, we'll see what Sioux City's penalty kill unit can do here. This is the first penalty of the game, either way.
44 seconds left in the period here, so they'll have some fresh ice. Miller just rims this one in deep, looking for May to collect it on the far side. But Colton Kane's going to push that one to the wall. Knock it loose, and then Burge gets a clear. That's a great clear there for those guys as there's only 25 seconds left on the power play to end this period. Little discombobulation there at neutral ice as they're unable to get something going. Drake Anderson breaks it up too.
Just about picks that up.
He about broke free for a little 1-on-0 with the goaltender.
Whew.
Shot towards the net. And Burge had plenty of time. You like to see Burge maintain a little more composure there on that and not just swat it to the wall, but turn up ice. Last minute clear by Hesse keeps it 0 on the power play for those guys. So no shots on that power play really. They pushed a couple towards the net, but no result there. So 2-goal lead after 2 periods.
Heck of a start for Sioux City, Brett. That's exactly what we needed to come out.
After 1, sorry.
I mean, yeah, after 1. Good start, though. Only 7 shots again. Des Moines out shooting Sioux City about 2-1, as they did yesterday, and we ended up pulling out that victory 2-1 yesterday. So good start to this first period, and let's see if we can't put some more in.
Well, they are doing what I said you don't want to see your team do. They're not in really good shooting positions, and they're just throwing pucks at the net, and that's just kind of helping Lachlan Jackson get warmed up here.
Yeah.
Which is good for him.
That's absolutely. A lot of that is you know, they're looking for some rebound opportunities. And so far, defense and you know, the forwards that are standing up there near the net are doing a good job of swatting and getting pucks out of the front.
That's just been terrific so far. So 2-0, and we'll be back after the scrape. Here we go. Second period action underway. Iowa Event Center. Wells Fargo Arena holds the sponsorship rights here. And off to the side there, Lachlan Jackson stops the one-time shot off the right edge here from number 27, and Chase Mann's able to bump it out of the zone. Oh, man gets it knocked away at the last second there. So if you're just joining us, Sioux City killing a penalty here for another 50 seconds to start this second period, as Tyler Omby had the hooking call as he came around the net and drew that penalty. So Sioux City's going to have to try and kill this one off. They were able to just stop the play there. Oh my gosh, a great pass by Miller. Caught the backside guy, but they were unable to connect with the shot there. That one hit the side of the cage. They play it D to D, looking for that down low play. They get it down low, and then it's just chipped out there by Hesse. Across the blue line, 19 seconds left in the penalty here. Barner's going to go up and force the pass early. That's all you want to do, is send one guy and force them to pass when they're not ready to. They got him a little discombobulated here now, pinned down in one corner. Got a stick in the lane, and they're able to clear again. So that's going to do it for the penalty. Omby's going to come out of the box. 5-on-5 action here from West Des Moines, or downtown Des Moines. 15:30 left in the first here. Getting going, and it's 5-on-5, pushed into the corner there. Hesse's going to go in. The stick battle, he wins that one, is able to cage his guy, allowing Toff to come up with it. Just out of the reach of Lynch there. And Lynch is going to pick up a loose puck. He shoots one. He just didn't have his shoulder square on that one. You could see it clearly. So it's 2 feet wide right, but they catch it on the turn. Carter Johnson overlapping for Lynch here. He's got it down the right side, left side. He brings it in. Little pivot escape move with it. And gets it just poked away there. Sioux City doing a good job down low here, keeping sticks on the puck. Keeping possession, and a shot there as Lynch gets up for the rebound here. He's going to just dump that one in behind the net. Toft with it. Toft in the corner. He's turning. They're trying to play that cycle game and get that one out to the D, but it's picked off by the winger from the Oakleys, and he's going to push that one down. They battle along right corner. It's Hesse on the wall. He's pinned momentarily. Hesse's able to escape with it. Then the defense shoots it down towards the net. Colton Kane in the corner with Landon Toft. Barner's out on a fresh line change there. He's down in the corner. Lynch is still on this side. That play comes out front, and a Lynch with a good stick move.
One
and a shot there. Barner's going to finally activate. He was in front there, and he could have reached that puck. And
one heck of a quick pass there behind the net. Boy, I've never seen such a hard pass there. I think that came from Miller behind the net.
Yeah, you got to pass hard in this league. Here's Omby with it. He's got Chase Mance right side. Oh, the goaltender read that one perfectly. Saw Mance scooting in on that wing.
Either way, good play, you know. It was a tape-to-tape pass. Pass was good. Shot was good. And a good save by the goaltender. But it was good to see this early in this second period with some good puck movement, Brett.
Yeah, able to jump up there and get that cross-ice play and forcing the goalie to move.
And he passed it at the right time. He didn't wait too long.
He passed it early, yes. Shot from Barner, blocker to side there. And that rebound's going to come all the way out to neutral, where they play a D to D and then back for the return play. Kane doesn't have a lane coming up that side, so he's going to reverse it to Anderson, right wall. Anderson chips it up to Barner. He's going to let it hit his skate and bounce off. Trying to find Kane on the overlap. Shoots one into the net, stick to side there. Easy save for the goaltender on that one. Omby turns with it. Omby's got a 2-on-1 low, and he fires one up and over the net. Kept alive, but off sides as Mann and Kane were hustling back. This one's going to come to Anderson. Anderson with the up ice play looking for Chase Mann. Back down in the corner. Barner picks that one off, chips it high up off the glass. Trying to find Chase. And his just goes up into the player's bench there. So we're going to have a stoppage of play. It's going to be a face-off inside the zone. 12:51 left in the second period here. 2-0 Sioux City Metros. If you're just coming online, they had a heck of a first period, getting out to a couple of quick goals, establishing this lead. So they're playing with a comfortable lead right now. Off the wall there. Johnson's going to pin his guy. That was a good job by him just to force the guy's shoulder sideways so Lynch could take off there. Looks like Lynch is going to come in. He can't quite get the handle on this one. Johnson will come across and push it across. There we go. Toss got it. They're going D to D. They're looking for the up ice play. That was a nice D to D up ice play. Lynch just didn't handle the pass there. Toff's going to take this one. Right side wing. He fires wide left of the cage. They play along the edge here. And out comes number 14 with it, and he fires one just across the center line right on Lachlan Jackson. Looking to catch him off guard there. We saw 3 or 4 of those shots yesterday where they just cross the center line there and just fire them in on net. Making sure the goalie's paying attention. First centerman from Des Moines gets kicked out. New centerman in. He wins the draw. Can't get the shot off, though. Second effort allows that shot to go to the net. Sioux City's not communicating in their D zone yet. I haven't heard a word said. They're playing the quiet game with each other, but Chase Mann's going to find a loose one here. He's got Barner in the middle. Barner's going to come up on the turn with this one. Fakes the back to the defense play and plays it down into the corner there. As Burge is on his offside defensively, he didn't want to get that caught in his skates. They're going to shoot one again. Long range shot, 60, 70 feet out, just throwing it towards Lachlan Jackson. He easily corrals that, holds on for the line change.
You know, and maybe that's Des Moines' game plan. Just put it on net, make him glove it, follow it so he holds it, get an offensive zone face-off, you know.
Well, he struggled a little bit with rebound control as he's a young goaltender, just a few games into the varsity stint here for him. And they could be reading into that a little bit. But 70-foot shots are pretty easy to contain. Down in front there, all alone, is a missed responsibility for Anderson. Left number 3, May, their third leading scorer, in a prime zone there, right in front of the net.
Oh, one heck of a keep there. Oh, you just, it's
Anderson gives his guy a little push
just
at the
a
end
little
there.
tiny tap. He goes down, and the parents just come unglued. I just don't understand it.
The best part is listening to the parents.
It's the moms. I was like, if you've never watched a hockey game before, unbelievable.
They've been yelling the same thing for 10 years.
Oh my gosh, just a little bump. Just giving them a little bump draft.
The shot, no rebound control there. These are bouncing off Lachlan Jackson. I remember a time back in the day when my son was catcher, we made sure we bought that gear that had memory foam so that it would absorb those and not bounce out on the baseball field, but I don't know if they have that for hockey. Down deep in the corner, Sioux City was doing a good job of pinning that one. Sticks in lanes. Barner took a hit, no call. He goes to the bench for a line change. He is upset visually about that one. The referee behind the play is watching the puck a little bit on that one. So Chase Mann's out there to bring it up right side for Carter Johnson. Gives it back to Mann. He gets it poked away. But Omby's out there cherry picking, and he's able to knock that one away. Nobody's watching him.
How does that defenseman not see him?
He wasn't concerned with him because the far D had him, and so they're deep in the zone there, and Anderson's down there playing fourth forward. Can't get the stick on it, so Des Moines going to send that one the link. They called no icing. Maybe it was touched up, but Carter Johnson's able to clear the zone.
Oh, it doesn't all go all the way down. I didn't move the camera because I thought it was nice.
Drake Anderson in there again. Anderson putting pressure on. Looks like maybe they're giving him a shift at forward here. Brendan Lynch with it up right side. Lynch with a drop pass and a shot wide left. We're going to have a penalty here on the Oak Leafs. And Sioux City has possession down low as Carter Johnson still has it. Gives it to Anderson.
Oh!
And he throws it right into the keeper.
Oh, my God. What a good series of plays right there for Johnson. It just sidestep a guy and then made a nice move. He had an opportunity to take a shot but chose to pass. What a great play.
Well, the players from the JV squads are high up in the rafters screaming.
Oh, geez, look at them. They're way up there.
They're touching the ceiling.
I'll have to get that a little bit later. Boy, they are up in the nosebleeds.
Sioux City with a power play here. Burge puts it down into the corner there. He's going to have to try and keep that alive. It goes into the players' bench as the Oak Leafs swat at it. Sioux City's first power play of the day here. 9:06 left in the second period. They're up 2-0 and looking to capitalize on this power play opportunity.
And the penalty on there was a kneen, is what they called it. And maybe you said that, I don't know, but
I did not say it yet, but there was a trip not called, and the referee put his whistle to his mouth and then just let it go. Burge is stopping behind the net again. He's going to bring it out. He's fluttering that puck. You need to settle that puck. He's going to get it up here along the wall. Hits Burge, and then it's down and offsides. So Sioux City not having a good start to their power play here. They're just dialing it back about 50% on their effort. And you want to make sure you get this thing rolling. You want to get it up in the zone as fast as you can. Get a bunch of puck touches and the confidence rolling by these players. You know, the more they touch the puck, the more they engage in this game. Ownby has one. He's going to drop it off to Barner. Barner turns. He's got a shot just off the glove there. The goaltender. Back into the corner. It's Burge with it. Burge is down in the right wing corner playing forward. So Barner's going to come back and cover the point. Chase Mann takes a hit down deep there. And Sioux City just playing a little too much defense. They're on the power play, and they need to attack this and run pucks deep in the zone there. They're overskating plays, and Barner's going to finally just pinch his guy off so Chase Mann can come through. Pick up the puck, skates it all the way up ice. Mann's got this one deep in the zone, in the center lane. Poked away at just the last second there. Colton Kane's got room. It's Colton Kane with it, out to the point to Burge. Burge sidesteps one, looks the backhand to the middle. He backhands it right to the Oak Leafs, who clear it. Two players open, one left, one right, and threw it to the Oak Leaf. So they need to clean up some of those plays here. And 19 seconds left for the second unit.
I think the hardest part with this power play is just getting it established, right? Getting everything set up and established, and then.
Well, they're trying to establish things that aren't there, I do believe. So there's not enough adaptation to establish. They're looking for maybe one specific thing, and when they don't see it, they're just confused. That's what it looks like anyway from up here. Anderson's going to skate this up the zone. Anderson goes around one. He's got a lane. He gets a hook to the hands, no call. We saw that called a couple times Friday. Big shot from the point there. Blocked the side, down in the corner. Anderson and Johnson to Anderson again. Anderson's got space. Good defensive play by the Oak Leafs to trap his stick, and they're going to come out right wing side. Out to the middle. We're 5-on-5 action here. And a big step up there by Hesse. Caught the Oak Leafs player with his head down. That one's going to come off the side of the cage here, and Toff battles for it. Out front, nobody home there.
Oh, boy. Big stop by Lachlan Jackson there.
I think they're forgetting to play defense here, as the centerman needs to be in there, being the third defenseman. So Coach Manell's going to call for a line change here. Miller throws one to the front of the net there, and he's unable to get it through. Barner's going to box his guy off, and a nice body check. He's going to take an interference call, I bet, for that, as he was battling for position.
Yeah, what these boards, I tell you what, behind the net, Brett, are so active that Miller's shot attempt got blocked to behind the net, but popped right out, picks his own rebound up, and Locke makes a second.
Yep.
Great effort.
Well, I'm not saying that wasn't a penalty, but that was not a penalty. That was two guys battling for position, and one guy just happened to lose a little edge there and hit the boards. No harm, no foul of that. Just 50-50 puck battle, and that's just a horrible call by the referee there. That straight up is what hockey's all about from the beginning of time, and should never be penalized for that. I'm not sure what 92 was doing down there. He just skated all the way in the zone and fell down.
Just a little edge, it looks like.
Just giving us a little laughter and relief here. But he's working hard. He came all the way back to get it across the blue line and clear it there.
I don't know if there's a harder worker on the ice than Chase Mann.
Well, the linesmen work pretty hard. Colton Kane was trying to dizzle and dangle and do everything he could there, but the puck would not settle for him.
He's got Ownby over here, but he just can't get control. Here he goes.
Yeah, he's got Ownby again. So Sioux City's shorthanded, and they're putting some heat on here. Finally, they're getting after it. I wish they would get after it on the power play when they have a full extra guy. But they're doing the same thing. They're being a little bit lazy coming out of their own zone, and Sioux City's able to trap them. They allow a middle lane drive here, but a block shot keeps that one from getting to the net. Hesse battling down deep in the corner. 50-50 puck, and the coaches want these guys attacking them. 40 seconds left in the power play for the Oak Leafs, and that one's punched along by Chase Mann. He was able to put pressure on from behind there. Miller's going to do his best job to skate all the way up the ice by himself. And that net's been off the whole time. It's
off on both sides. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe play continued that long.
Well, that's all right. We'll take that because play continued about 3 or 4 seconds and took penalty time off.
Get a shot of these guys. They're way up there.
Can you see them?
Yeah. They're in the nosebleeds there.
4:23 left in the second period here. 24 seconds left on the penalty to Kai Barner. Sioux City shorthanded, deep in their own zone. They win the faceoff back, though. Hesse takes it and just backhands it into the corner, looking for help. Nobody home. Here's a backdoor play from the defense. A stutter step as he throws one in. They're going to need a block shot here. Oh, my goodness. Luckily, they missed that one wide right, as it was wide open backdoor there. And a huge save by Ownby there with just 2 seconds left on the penalty, and Barner's going to come out of the box. That was the save of the penalty kill there. And here's Hesse with it. If Hesse looks up, he's got Barner out of the penalty box, and he can hit him going up ice, but he throws it to the defense there. So a little more communication needed. I'm not hearing any talk from the players on the ice right now. This one's going to escape the zone. Put in offsides, forcing the white team to all tag up. Gives Anderson time to skate it. Anderson's got a little room there. Gives it to Lynch, who dumps it deep. Barner with it on the turn. He can't quite corral that wraparound play from the Oak Leafs. So coming across is going to be Anderson. Anderson's going to get in the lane, throw a body. This thing is just starting to slow down. There's a charge as the player skates about 13 strides across ice. But we're going to have a 2-on-0 developing here. Throwing it across is Lynch to Kane, and that one's blocked by the goaltender. Good play for Sioux City there. See that one. Back to Hesse. Hesse's going to start the breakout here. Got a guy wide left. Lynch, he's able to get a stick on it. But over skating it is Carter Johnson there. Skates back and gets it to Kane. Kane's going to pound one off the back wall there. So 2.5 minutes left in the second period here, and this one's been back and forth, but it's been a lot of Sioux City with puck possession time. So a real solid second period here so far. If they can keep this one knotted up, this has really been good for them to kill off a couple penalties. The start of the period and the end of the period. They're getting outshot almost 2-1 or greater, excuse me. Sioux City with 14 shots, Des Moines with 29 registered on the board. .217 left in the second period here. Face-off underway down in the corner there. Burge has it. Burge has an outlet, and then he plays it right in front of the net. I hope this works out for him. They're able to exit the zone there. Seems like they're always trying to go weak side, and sometimes it's better strong side. Barner might have a step on his guy as Barner scoots in and gets this one. Drives to the net there and just loses possession right at the last second. Ownby with it. Ownby turns. He fires off of the glove of the goalie and up and out.
These guys got to be communicating a little better. I don't. Ethan Burge was coming in with some speed there, and I just don't think Barner's seen him. He was behind him. If he would have just told him he was there,
yep,
that might have changed the way Barner was going to approach that either shot, or maybe does he pull back or do a little drop pass, whatever. But you're right. We should be able to hear these guys, and we don't hear them at all. The only one we hear is Coach Manel.
And we can hear the players up in the rafters talking 300 feet away. Clearly. Maybe you can't pick them up in your mic here, but
yeah, they're screaming all right.
Yeah, we're not hearing any talk from this.
Nope, no ice.
Right there, I just heard a couple of them say, man on ya. But that was about it there. Nobody's talking about where they're going here. You got a crisscross at center. Barner's going to pick this one up. Taps it around behind.
Did Barner not touch it, like right here?
He touched it, but he was at the Mercedes-Benz sign, which is on this side of center. So that one goes for an icing. Sioux City with a power play here on the slashing call. And they're just not able to establish the zone yet. So they're going to have a minute 28 left here. They're going to finish this period on the power play. Crowd's calling for a center ice faceoff. They've got the correct call here, as Barner was standing on the Mercedes-Benz sign when he touched that. He was trying to get the dump in there and get going, but they've got it now. They've got two guys deep in there going on the forecheck. They're going to rim it around. And Omby doesn't look before he passes it, and that's cut off. He's got a guy standing there. So now it's Kane across to Barner. Barner with a quick shot. Hits the glove and is blocked down there. Omby's tripped on the sky ball as he jumps up. Held on to by Barner. And then he's going to go on a 1-on-0. Miller's coming in. Miller all alone. And a great save by Lachlan Jackson as Miller comes in on a partial breakaway there. Jackson flashing the leather there, and I'm not sure why Chase Mann keeps trying to force this behind the net. He needs to skate up ice. You got two forecheckers down there, and Des Moines going to come up with this play. If Sioux City's not willing to just skate it up ice. I see what's happened here. Chase Mann was completely tired, and he's trying to get off the ice. So in the middle there to Hesse, who misses on the one-timer. Puts the knee down, looking like Brett Hall there, and can't get it to go. Played all the way across the Lanentoff. He winds up for a wrister. 15 seconds left in the period here. That's Burge with it. Burge has a lane to the net, but nobody in the lane there wants to help out, so they're going to play it back D to D. Toff's got this one, 5 seconds. He goes down near corner, and Burge can't handle the hot pass, so they're going to rim that one around. They're still going to have 11 seconds of power play time when they head in to fresh ice after the Zamboni's done here.
I tell you what, good series of hockey, and what a stop. What a move by Marcus Miller. Looks like he's going to come across. At the last second, pulls it back. He's going to try to go short side, and Lachlan Jackson throws that leg out and makes a great, probably the play of the game right there, in my opinion. That was unbelievable.
That was huge. So what happens there is if you're a goaltender, you want to read off your defenseman, and Barner had the inside position on that, which probably would have allowed Miller not to come cross-body and get that thing backdoor. So if the goaltender's reading that, he sees his guy on the right, he's going to keep that pad out on the left to stay home there, knowing that's the only place Miller can go, and just does an excellent job reading that play. That's a varsity quality play there.
Yeah, a lot coming up big in this game, I tell you what. 2-0 lead for Sioux City. See what we can do here. Start of the third period. I tell you what, we get one early. That's huge, Brett. If we get one early within that first minute to 2 minutes, well, maybe even on the power play.
They're going to have 10 or 11 seconds on the power play, so if they can push this face-off forward and not go back and waste the whole 11 seconds setting it up, if they can get it forward right away, they can come in and get a shot and maybe a shot and a rebound.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be exciting third period.
We'll see how they're coached on that, though. Some coaches, when they see that 10-second time, they're going to try and win this face-off back and have their defense get back in their own zone, let the guy come out of the box, and then they're going to establish the forecheck because they don't want to get burnt on a guy behind them coming out of the box.
Sure,
so
exactly.
We'll see how the coaching staff deals with this off the face-off. But if the announcers here were coaching this, we would punch it forward and we would get a heavy forecheck, just leaving the one guy back to mark the guy coming out of the box. So
I'm going to take a little break and
let's do it.
we'll be back.
Be back.
Hello, hello. Check, check, check.
Check 1-2. Third
Check
period
1-2.
action from the Wells Fargo Arena, Iowa
check.
Event Center. Des Moines, Iowa. God's country, as they call this. Kane man, Burge, side. Barner cuts through and pushes that one ahead. But it skips the stick and they're offside, so Des Moines going to ice that one down. Just 3 seconds left in the penalty. They're going to play this off the wall to Barner. He gets jammed up there as Des Moines leaves the box, so it's 5-on-5 action here. They shovel one towards the net. Kane trips over a wet spot there, but he's able to come out with it. Crosses the blue line, punches it ahead. He's got space as he ducks under. He's got Barner right side. Backhand to Barner. He shots. What a save by the goalie.
Big save right in the glove, but it wasn't really in the glove. It was just a good save. Good shot, good save.
That was just a nice pass back by Colton Kane, and then Barner just one touches it towards the net on the push redirect, and, man, just hits the side of the jersey there and right into the glove of the goalie. He's jumping on that one. Burge keeps this one deep, far corner. Off a shin pad of number 9 there. He keeps it in on the forecheck, pushing the pace there. We got 2 forwards there forechecking, trying to keep this one deep. Des Moines just trying to use Miller and Cooker to get out there. They're 2 top scorers. They got about 75 points or more on the season, and they're trying to use them in the cherry-picking fashion. I'm not sure why. These kids can play hockey and score. They don't need to stand out by the far blue line.
Yeah, that's you could see those defensemen as they were popping their head up. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for that neutral zone. They're looking for those 2 players.
That's just, in my opinion, that's just terrible use of your talent. I mean, if you're coaching this team, you want those guys deep in the zone, handling the puck, getting the pucks out, not standing back in the zone without the puck. Get the puck on that kid's stick. We're speaking of Miller and Cooker there. Anderson's in there battling hard. Drake Anderson playing a little forward today, and he's down there working it.
Puck's getting stuck down in that wet mess down there, too.
And this might be one of Carter Johnson's best games of the season. He's battled on every shift out there. He's battling now in the corner, taking a hit, but still trying to stay in there, keeping pucks alive. He's got it. Johnson back to the point there. He's got Kane with a blast, and that's just off the glove there. Lynch was trying to get the rebound in deep. Well, the harder you work, the more the puck comes to you, and it's Anderson with a shot. Lynch with this one out front, and boy, every little shot seems to back up the defense of the Oak Leafs there. Wow. They're able to bounce one off the glass and up and out, so Kane's going to regroup here with this one. Colton Kane tries to settle that one. Scissor play there to Burge. Burge takes it behind his own net. It's a little wet back there. You want to get this one out of the zone quickly. Still some water on the ice, 3 minutes into this period. Colton Kane behind the net, deep below the goal line. Little pivot turn there. He loses 2, passes to the winger. He's going to scoot up the middle. He's got Anderson far side. Anderson doesn't even read that play. Must have forgot the bifocals.
No, I think I don't think he was expecting the bounce off that board that bad.
Well, I thought that's what we were all playing, was the bounce pass ahead of him, and
I just don't think he thought it was going to come off that hard.
They're still down there working. Barner's going to be the first one to this puck. Loose in the right corner there. He's going to backhand it there. Looked like he was trying to backhand it and get it under control, and it went on its edge, so Burge is going to chip it along there. Barner's going to steal this one from a guy. He's got no help with him, so he blasts one off the shin pad of number 36, it looked like there. Shot in front and into the belly on the redirect there as Mann was collapsing with Ownby on that. 13:36 left in the third. 2-0 Sioux City Metros. Holding on to a tight lead. We're going to stick with this line for this faceoff. Mann takes it, pushes it to the sidewall. Then the Oak Leafs take over. Ownby flushes out behind the net. They come up right side there. Easy zone entry, and they're going to throw one in the midsection of Lachlan Jackson.
I like the way Sioux City's style of play during this early start of the third period. Still a lot of good pressure and trying to get pucks deep and forecheck hard and still continue to play. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, so we've got a long vantage point being 50, 60 or more feet from the ice. And it's a lot faster down there than it looks from up here. So Anderson takes this one, backhands it towards the net. A great shot by Anderson to get that backhand off.
Yeah, look at that. That was awesome because an offensive zone face-off now. Yep.
Anderson turns on that one after the shot. He's looking up for the scouts, but none are here today. So
if that shot goes wide, though, that probably comes up and out of the zone, and it's a rush the other way, but good shot. We got an offensive zone face-off here.
Sioux City's going to lose that one. Des Moines with possession there, and they throw one right into the shin pads. Everyone's backing up on this. Every time these two get the ice here, Cooker and Miller, all they do is stand out in the neutral zone. That may be why they each have 35, 40 points, because they're just cherry picking all day. They're going to score 3 or more against the bad teams, but I saw Miller had 3 goals, 3 assists against Ames, but you're not going to pick that up against Sioux City.
Wow. Good play for Miller, though, to stay with that play, and a great play defensively for Toff.
Yeah, is he stuck with Cooker coming down?
He stuck right with him. Oh, is it Cooker, 10?
Yep.
And still able to get a shot off. Even had a really good back check. He had what I thought he had his stick tied up, but Cooker still gets a shot off.
Look at that. Nice breakthrough there by Tyler Omby, trying to push that one out of the zone. Omby's starting this shift off strong, trying to push the pace. Sioux City's D's able to tie it up below the goal line there. Colton Kane working hard. Chase Mann with this one. He pivots and finds a little room up the side there. Can't quite get it up the zone there, but he's able to tap along to Barner. Barner gets it across the blue line to Omby, and Omby chips one deep. This one down in where the goalie's got to play it. Omby loses an edge. He's behind the goal line, laying down still. As Miller comes up left side. Oh, and Miller trips up Chase Mann, so Barner takes this one over. Barner leaves it there. A little bit of a miscue, but Omby's going to get it right up to Chase Mann. Mann with this puck on the stick. He shoots. Pad pass over there. Nobody left side. Maybe Barner or Omby could have went that side looking for that rebound. Nobody home. Colton Kane turns with it. Kane's going to pedal back behind the net there and come out left side. Kane up left wing side. He's got everybody standing still. He's got a bunch of guys flat-footed. He's going to make it all the way to the net here and poked away at the last second. There's going to be a breakaway 1-on-0 as they shoot it down the ice, and they shoot and score. Lachlan Jackson backing into his own net. All his weight on his right knee. He's unable to kick that pad out. That's going to do it for the Oak Leafs, trying to cut this lead in half. 2-1 now, Sioux City.
A little breakdown of communication there, and it's just an odd man rush the other direction. That's what we got to stay away from.
Well, Sioux City's been looking for that all game long, making sure they cut off that cherry picker, and that was just a situation where Kane rushed the puck. He's the defenseman, and he rushes it all the way in deep, so he's stuck below the goal line, and they come up with a loose puck and just throw it out to the guy. Oak Leafs with a little jump in their step now. Bring it up left side, shoot into the shin pad. Hesse battles along. It goes out to the point here where Anderson and Johnson take over, push it all the way down to the goalie for the Oak Leafs here. Lynch with it. He stays onside with Johnson, then gets tripped up. No call there. 4 Metros left side, trying to keep this puck alive. Burge in there. Can't quite keep it in.
Oh!
They throw the knuckle puck in behind the net there. Hits a stanchion and stops behind the goal. Anderson's got a chance to back check there. He gives Zimmerman a little whack and forces the icing play. So we're going to come all the way down. 10:27 left in the third period here in the game. Sioux City with an ozone face-off, and their line number 1 coming out. They're going to need to keep this pressure on in the zone and play 200 feet away from their own goalie for a while here. They can play 2 or 3 shifts down in this end of the ice. They're going to be successful in this game. 27's coming up ice there. He gets wrapped up by Barner. Chase Mann comes in, gets his stick knocked out of his hands. And a shot off the mask of Lachlan Jackson goes into the netting. Well, we've got some hecklers behind us, too.
I don't know where that coming from. They were chanting something earlier after the goal. I was curious to know what it was.
Well, all the players who were up in 305 have now switched ends. So they're up behind us to our left.
They probably realized somebody must have told them that we put them on camera, and so maybe they moved.
Oh, there you go.
I would probably imagine that's what it was.
Play up here to Omby. Omby in a one-on-one. He's going to take it wide, sauces it to the middle, trying to find Barner on the tip in. Chase man, far side. He goes to the point to Kane. Kane across to Hesse. Hesse's got a lane. Hesse's going to throw this one to the net. Tipped by Omby in front on the backhand.
What a good redirect, but the goaltender for Des Moines playing that quite well.
Yeah, the Des Moines goalie was square to that one, so didn't take much there. Sioux City making a last-second line change, trying to give their players as much time as they can to rest out there. And they're just running the 3D like that. They're trying to give those D an extra 4 or 5 seconds every shift.
Look where Miller's at. It's clear down here. The play's in their defensive zone, and he's clear down here in the neutral zone. He was over on our blue line, and that puck, I think he thought the puck was coming out. So keep an eye on that.
Well, everybody's got their own strategy, and to me, that's just a peewee strategy, and that's not really playing hockey at all. Just having a guy way out by the far blue line hoping for the pass. But it's one way to do it, and if it works for him, then God forbid you switch doing that into something that doesn't work.
That puck's not going to go all the way down for an ice.
Nope, Anderson's going to go in there and forecheck just a little. Forces the flush out our side, but now he's 30 feet behind on the slingshot play. Miller can't get his crossovers going, so Kane wins the puck race.
He didn't touch that puck. That should have been an ice, and they didn't even put a hand up or wave.
They didn't. Now we've got a 2-on-1 developing here, but it's down low, and they're going to score on that, as there was no defense available there. The centerman, Landon Toft, not picking up his responsibility, and the defense not communicating in front, and there was a 2-on-1 isolation and then a secondary 2-on-1.
Well, I'm going to call BS because if we go back and look at that, that should have been an icing call, and it should have come down 200 feet the other way.
You are correct,
sir.
That
goal should not have happened. I saw the officials kind of looking at each other. Nobody put an arm up. Nobody put a wave on for the icing. It was passed to Miller right at center ice, and he did not touch it.
Well, I'll tell you, there's one thing you can't do in sports, and that's take points off the board. So
very true.
You got to do everything you can in your defensive zone to keep those pucks from going in, and I didn't see much of that on that shift from the Metros. Oh! Hits the pipe up top there on the Hesse wrister. This line's come alive. They're going to play it across. That's the second time Mann's had the opportunity to make a sauce play, and he's unable to sauce that one over a stick. So they're going to have to reset here. Oakleafs bring it up, and they have friendly fire. Two guys trip over each other from the Oakleafs up in front, allowing Omby to bring this one up right side. Omby's all alone. He's got a lane to shoot, and he shoots it right into the belly of the beast. Rebound goes back to Anderson. He's going to fire one towards the net. Barner tries to redirect, but he gets a stick lift. There's the Oakleafs throwing it far side. Trying for the stretch play here. We're going to have a penalty on somebody.
It's going to be on Sioux City. That's the last thing we want is a penalty on Sioux City this late in the game.
They're going to call a trip. I didn't see a trip. Not sure who they're picking up to go in the box. Burge. They're going to put Ethan Burge in the penalty box for tripping with 7:50 left in the second. Given this huge opportunity for the Oakleafs to catch up and surpass the 2 goals they've already put in. 2-2 tie, 7:50 on the clock. Power play Oakleafs coming at you.
Trip on Burge is the call.
Play goes to the side there. Barner tips this one up through. He's got space there. He's going to drive his guy into the wall there, back wall. And a good play by him to forecheck that one. That one just took 15 seconds off the clock, pushing that play all the way down. Lachlan Jackson with a bad angle and 3 feet open on the right side, but they hit the pipe on that, and it stays alive.
Wow, is that his best friend right now?
Knotted at 2. Barner with the huge forecheck there. He's going to go off, get replaced with Tyler Ownby on the penalty kill here. And a nice job by Hesse taking the body. So Sioux City just straight solid plays here on this penalty kill. Ownby pressuring. Ownby's going to come in and take that away. He's got the puck. Oh, and he had a chance to score.
Oh, if he just pulls that back and doesn't allow the goaltender to glove that, yeah, he's going to be staring right at the goaltender in the slot.
Well, the softest trip called on Burge there, and Ownby was hooked as he was trying to come around the net there, and no call on that one. A referee was 150 feet away out in the neutral zone.
Well, if you're Sioux City, this is where you try to draw a penalty.
You forecheck hard and see if you can't get that disrupted again and draw this penalty.
Because they're gonna panic. They're on their power play, and they might cause a little mishap.
And a good wide force there by Sioux City, but able to get low to high as the Oak Leafs are able to set this one up. And they find a guy in the slot. Here's Ownby, and Ownby finds the pitchfork, and he's able to get that one 30 feet in the air and up and out. Kane's going to win the race to this one. Kane's going to go down, put the reverse check on his guy so he can retain possession. Colton Kane with the puck. Hopefully he throws it all the way back to his D, and he does.
Very, very smart.
Smart play by Kane, rags it all the way back. And Hesse's going to dump that one all the way in on net, forcing the goalie to put it in the corner here. Ownby on the forecheck now. As Kane's taking a rest. Barner's on the ice for the penalty kill.
This is where if you're Ownby, I would have stayed back there and pursued.
Just 10 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, that you want to stay back there as you keep that pursuit alive, as your guy's going to be coming out of the box right now. And they can hit Burge if they can find him. They don't. They lose possession there. Burge is going to come up on the wall and force the play. Able to make the Oak Leafs get it out of the zone and regroup. So they're going to shovel it back in deep with time to play that. Hesse goes behind the net to Barner. Barner sidesteps one, decides to bring it straight up the middle where he's got room. He's got nobody up ice and nobody skating into position. Landon Toff skated right at him.
Not really sure the mindset of that goaltender for playing that, which would have been an ice, right? Yeah.
It would have been.
Not real sure why he decided to play that, but either way.
Sioux City with an offensive zone draw. Toft wins it back to Burge. Burge chips it along the wall here. Landon Toft back to Burge. Burge has it on the point. He plays it across. One-timer coming from Hesse. That's just in front of Hesse's wheelhouse. Doesn't get much on it. Play up there in front. The shovel pass towards the net goes just up and over. Back down in the corner with Toft. He plays to the middle, deflected, and caught in front by the goaltender. Johnson was trying to get a stick on it. Shots are 34-25. Oak Leafs, 2-2 tie. 5 minutes left in the game. The City's going to keep the same line out here. They play it back to the D. Right to the net, easy save.
I don't know if I would change them up just yet, but they're going to bring out their top unit. That line was definitely getting some pressure. 3 shots on net there in a matter of, I don't know, 15 seconds.
Yeah, a couple of good face-off wins there by.
And there you go.
And see, this is a face-off win, but Ownby's in the wrong spot and Burge is on the wall, so there's nobody to take that face-off win. That's just no communication. Barner drives the net. He has a wraparound. Oh, and he hits a pad there. They rim it around the boards here. Burge is able to keep it in. Burge keeps it alive, shovels it towards the net. Save, goaltender.
Sioux City knocking on the doorsteps here, Brett.
Well, this is how you create pressure, and just moving your feet, getting to the net, getting pucks to the net, causing havoc down low. Man wins the draw back to Barner. Barner's going to have to keep this one in. He chips it up the wall there, keeps it to Man again. Man shoots one far corner. It's going to come all the way back to Colton Kane. He sidesteps a checker. Then a second, brings it up near side, cross the blue line, dumps it in. Barner's far corner, looking to retrieve. He takes a body and then falls down in the corner, takes a little trip. Back up with the puck. Barner with the puck on the wall. Gets it to Man. Man's got it behind the net, trying the fancy move. Just get that one out front where you've got a player. He's trying the lacrosse move again. Man with glue on his stick there as they can't take it from him. To Ownby. Ownby to Barner down front. And that play was just a little bit behind him. Barner's going to take this one and rim it down to Chase Mann. The Oakleafs put it back to Burge. Burge flips one towards the net. Just a lazy flip, and he's going to have trouble there. Oh, they were unable to get it out to May, but now they've got it. Colton Kane isolated. He plays that one well with stick-on-puck action there. Gets it up ice to Burge. Burge with the drop pass to Ownby. And they're going to play this one deep in the corner. Back to Barner. Barner kicks it, skate to stick, and he's just going to shovel one deep in the corner again to Anderson. Anderson's grinding down low. Anderson puck protects well. Doesn't allow the puck to come out that side. Sioux City playing 3D back here on the blue line. There was nobody cherry picking that time. Play goes behind the net. Burge on the forecheck. He's lifting a stick. Kept in by Carter Johnson. Johnson doesn't play the puck or the body, and so it's a 2-on-1. That one's in front, and that's a game winner right there so far. When you're playing defense, you choose puck or body, and it's one or the other, and that one goes the other way for a 2-on-1.
That's the problem. He's not playing defense. He's up there on the half wall trying to stop that puck. I don't know where the other defenseman was.
Well, he came back to play D when Burge went in right side. And they got stuck there, and that's a result. And Sioux City not happy about it. Hopefully they come out here, put some pressure on. Looks like somebody called a timeout. And we're going to have a little break here. Maybe Sioux City's going to rest all their guys, come out with 2:40 left, and see if they can tie this back up. Not sure what they're saying up in the stands, but I'm sure no one can hear it.
Oh, no, they can hear it. It's clear as a bell in here.
So a 3-2 lead for the Oakleafs right now, and Sioux City's going to have to come up with a new plan here, as their defense have been rushing the puck every shift here and got caught deep that time. So yesterday the breaks went our way. Every time we got caught deep, we ended up with a bounce towards our stick, and we were keeping pucks alive. And this third period's been a little different here. Every time we've got caught deep, the puck has gone the Oakleafs' way. Little bounce here and a bounce there, and the fortunes have turned.
Well, Sioux City, hope we can get something going here in the last 2.5 minutes, because they tell you what, they deserve the win today. They've played a heck of a game. They've played a heck of a team game today. Probably one of the most complete team games I've seen all year, Brett.
Yeah, there they go. And there's Chase Mann bringing it in left side. Looks like he's been shot out of a cannon. He's excited to get something going here. Out to Kane. Kane to Burge. One-timer down in front. Ownby with the rebound hits the goaltender. That's going to hit Kane in the skate and go the length here, so no icing on the play. Kane's going to pick this one back up. Plays it along to Burge. Burge up near side. Swings past the dot and gets it out to center here. Miller was trying to take a run at Tyler Ownby there. Well, Kane's just trying to do it all himself, and that's fine if he's got a lane, but he had two guys regrouping with him to pass to, and then they just ran into each other.
Yeah, they just got into each other's way there.
That's just lack of communication, because the forwards are used to catching that pass or at least boxing out a player. And with no communication, Kane just runs into his own team and results a face-off. 2 minutes left in this game. Face-off won by the Oakleafs. Shot to the net, blocked aside by Landon Toft. The rebound's blocked down by the stick of Burge. And then another one shoveled towards the net and cleared away by Cade Hesse. That one's going to go the length but not make it across the goal line, so Miller picks up. He stalls behind the net there. Anderson forces the the play out of the box there. And now Hesse's going to sit on it. Over to Burge. Centers curling. He's right down by his player and moving. And something just happened to this line. Anderson hasn't been on it the whole game. And they just stalled out on that play. They put Anderson out there for Johnson. And that didn't work for him right there. Shot off the faceoff towards the net. Rims around far side. Homby puts it over to Mann. Mann chips it deep. Mann follows his own play down behind the net. They rim it around the boards here. Sioux City pulls the goaltender, looking for an extra skater. A minute left on the clock here. Back to Kane. Kane can't stop it with his feet. It goes right between them. Got to put that hand down on the ice and stop that puck. They're going to sauce it out here to the middle, and Warwick just taps one deep for an icing. Sioux City getting some final instructions from the bench area there as they stop for a little quick swish of water, some instructions, and they're going to come up to the draw here with 54 seconds left and a 1-goal deficit. The goalie is pulled, and there are 5 skaters plus an extra skater, and there's a trip on
coming
Colton
up.
Kane.
Sioux City on a power play.
This is huge. I don't know if Sioux City called their timeout last or Des Moines did, but if not, Sioux City's going to want to use their timeout and rest everyone fully.
I'm pretty sure they did call timeout right after that third goal.
So while they work out the clock here, add the penalty time to the scoreboard. Sioux City's getting final instructions over there. They're going to run 6 guys out here. The only problem you have in hockey is now it's a power play for Sioux City, so Des Moines able to ice pucks without having the faceoff come all the way back down. Sioux City's going to have to do everything they can to get bodies in front of pucks there. Down to, Burge, and he shoots it over. Barner's got this one. Barner taps it to Kane. Kane on the point. Back across to Hesse. Hesse wheels. He fires to the net. In front, it's Mann. Mann can't get a stick on it. He's trying to swat at it. The puck's loose. He takes a couple punches to the chin for that, and they'll have another face-off. 28 seconds left in the game.
What a battle right down to the finish. I fully expected last night's game and in today's game, Brett, to pretty much be what all 3 games were going to be like. Now, Friday's, I think, was a little...
Yeah. Absolutely. This is a tight match.
It was unlike I thought it was going to be.
Face-off win by Sioux City. Barner puts it back to Burge. Barner in the corner here. Barner has this puck. He skates out just a little bit, looking for room. He curls. He shoots. Hits a stick and goes up and out of play there. As number 3 was riding him like he was riding him. I'm not even going to go there.
Riding him like a...
So that's May, and May with a heck of a defensive play there, killing the penalty, getting Barner's shot to go up in the woods. Over to Kane. Kane with a lane. He gives it back to Burge. Burge with a lane. Shoots it in a shin pad. My goodness. That's not a shot you can make. And May with a heavy forecheck trying to steal that one away. Sioux City flops it along. And that's going to do it for the game. Oak Leafs are going to come out with another victory here. 3-2, and it's over. Sioux City takes the loss and heads home here.
Kids are saying start the buses. You know, I get it, but
But we only have one bus.
But that thing's buses, yeah, plural, and that thing's a diesel. It's been running since we got here. So.
Yes, sir. They've been whitewashing those cylinders all day.
Boy, an unfortunate loss after a 2-0 lead after 2 periods play.
All stretch plays except for the last one, and that looked like a semi-stretch play as they were just cheating on everything there. The Oak Leafs were, and cheating got them the victory. Cheating on all the stretch plays, and they were able to come out with it, forcing their goaltender to make a ton of saves to stay in this one, and they were able to pull it off. So we'll be back from Sioux City next weekend.
Yeah, is it Kansas City? Is it the
At
4-game
home.
weekend?
Kansas City at home. They switched to 3 games. We'll play
That's
once
what I heard.
Friday, once Saturday, once Sunday,
Okay.
just like we did this weekend, trying to make up one game that we missed with Kansas City early in the season. So come and join us on Friday night for some hockey action.
Thanks, folks.
We're out.